memorable one I would say is winning the Test series in Australia in 2021. Considering
Kapil sir?
For me or for the
For
team?
you. For you.
me, the day I played for India.
The day you played for India, I'm going to extend that and say the day you played for India and won for India.
No, I think representing is important. Like the day you enter any company, you start working for the company. After that, you become a captain, you make a world record, you're winning the World Cup, that's come second. For me, the most important thing was the day I played for India, because every young kid in this country want to represent the country, and that day is the biggest day in my opinion, bigger than winning the World Cup.
Bigger than winning the World Cup. But guess what? I want you to relive winning the World Cup because
Yeah, that's you. That's fine.
I get it. It's an honor to represent India. It's absolutely the icing on the cake to also win when you're representing India, when you're carrying that honor with you. So, we've seen the movie 83. So at some level, we've all gone back in time, relived some of the moments we experienced. But today we have the real thing in front of us. Kapil Dev is in front of us. So we want you to go back in time and just think about what was going on in 1983. What was the build-up? What was the team morale?
Understand, I'm not a good student. He's a brilliant student. He can say that. I started playing cricket because I wasn't a good student. So I don't remember anything. If I have remember, I would have been doctor, engineer or scientist. I don't remember. There are people in this world, I always feel the best people who tell the stories. I am not a storyteller.
You're a doer?
I like to make the story. Tell the story. If you ask me what was going, I think it's half of the thing forgotten because you're in emotion at that time. You don't remember much. When you are in that place, at that moment, I think you're in a different world. It's very difficult to express. But some people in the team, they just do that. They like to catch every moment. And I don't think
But you remember the feeling, surely.
Oh, sure.
So what was that feeling
The
like?
taste was very good. Taste was, because perhaps it's more enjoyable. People wasn't expecting, the other teams wasn't expecting. When the people don't expect you achieve something, you feel much better. Because along the line, you prove so many people wrong. And you enjoy that. Because in our culture, we are very fast in giving our opinions without even seeing anybody. And that's what I learned. You don't give opinion about anybody if you don't know that. Just enjoy the moment, and I can, perhaps that inning given a thought to the team, yes, we are good enough from this situation. If we can win, we can win. It's not individual. I think teams start believing we are good enough. And that's what it happened. And I think you reach at that level, you don't have to tell them how to bat, how to bowl, what to do. Everybody knows their job. The captain's job is try to put the team together and say, believe in yourself.
It was near perfect team contribution as well. Almost sharing the stage with Kapil sir. But for a moment, I want to put the spotlight completely on you. And yours is more
extra
recent.
light.
Extra light. but you can't say, oh, that was 40 years ago. It was less than 2 years ago. So I want you to think about, that Australia series 2020-21. What was the most memorable part of it for you? I tell you, as a spectator, looking at the way you're taking the ball, or the helmet, or the body, fingers, fractures. So and you're just fortress style, sticking to the plan, plowing through. But that's my perspective, watching from the outside. When you think about that series, what stands out for you?
Well, I would like to go back in time because Sir is here, and when I wasn't even born in 1983, I was born in 1988. But when I started playing cricket, when I started learning the game, it was 7 or 8. I was 7 or 8 years old, and that's when I got to know that India won the first World Cup in 1983. So it inspired so many young cricketers like me, and Sir has made a major contribution in that. So when I said it's an honor, I mean, he's someone who has inspired so many young cricketers. Talking about the current Australia series, I think as a cricketer, your aim is always to, win the game for your team. Try and ensure that you are giving your best, no matter what the circumstances are. And most importantly, I think it's about believing in your ability, and that comes from preparation. I think Indian team was very well prepared when we went to Australia. The reason was we went there in 2018. We won the series. That was our first victory on the Australian soil. So I think when we lost the first Test match, what we spoke about was how can we come back into the series? What are these strategies? What are the game plans which we can implement from 2018? And that's what we tried doing in second Test match at Melbourne. And when we won the second Test match, that gave us a lot of confidence that we can, win this series from that time onwards. So talking about the fourth Test match, I thought when I got hit, my aim was to make sure that either we draw the Test match or we win it. But first session was the most important one, and my partnership with Shubman, I felt that set it up the platform for us to win the game. But when I was getting hit on the body, I never thought about the pain. My aim was to make sure that I don't get out, and to do that, even if I had to take a few blows on my body, I was ready to do that because mentally I was prepared. I think everything starts. If you are confident, if you are focused, if you are positive in your mindset, then you can always execute your skills in the middle.
One media outlet headlined Chiteshwar Pujara versus Australia about for the ages, and we're not going to start media bashing here right now, but really that missed the point because there was amazing contribution from your teammates as well in that Australia series. What brought that kind of dynamic or that bonding about? Because morale-wise, there were a lot of people missing. So, there should have been uncertainty, there should have been a bit of a low morale environment. But how did it all sort of click?
Thanks to COVID, we had to be confined in a hotel room. There was a team room, so we couldn't go out anywhere. We were stuck in the hotel room, and the good thing is it allowed us to bond together. We had many team dinners together. There was a PT table. There were some indoor games which were arranged for us. So all of us were spending a lot of time at the end of day's play in the evening. It was more than an hour, sometimes it was a couple of hours. So all of us used to sit together, we used to chat more about the game. That allowed us to, know each other a bit more. Most of us have played a lot of